What's up, gang? I'm gonna be watching a video here, Andrew Tate's advice on how to make money, and I'm gonna give my feedback. I've never seen this video before, so stay tuned. I reached financial freedom by the age of 32, and what I learned is we gotta do it opposite of what everyone else is doing. So let's watch and see what Andrew says.
Person coming up.
Yeah.
What is the best piece of advice you can give to them to make it to be successful?
Right. So if someone were to say to me from absolute ground zero, how to get rich? Mm-hmm. All right. That's a good question. So I would say do two things. The first thing I would say you should do is develop a phone addiction. And you should develop a phone addiction, but you should refuse to consume content and only create content.
Genius.
So it doesn't, I will say right here, right now, I have a genuine phone addiction.
Me too.
9-10 hours a day screen time.
Me too.
I live on my phone. I'm on my phone. That's where the money is, that's where the pussy is.
Facts.
So where else am I going to be?
Look, number one is, I don't know if you need to be an addiction, but you do need to generate leads. Business about marketing, sales, and fulfillment. Right now, your phone is a place for absolutely free where you can generate an abundance of leads on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. The question is, are you on there consuming content, or are you creating it? And more importantly, are you engaging with the people on your content?
Right? I'm on my phone. You see me. I'm always just on my phone, right? I have a phone addiction, but I'm not consuming a bunch of crap, right? I'm producing on my Twitter account. I'm constantly tweeting. Doesn't matter if it's just tweets. Doesn't matter if it's TikToks. Doesn't matter if it's YouTube videos. Produce.
Yep.
If you spend all those waking hours producing, eventually people will pay attention to you.
Yes.
And we live in an attention economy.
Yep.
This is the economy we now
Completely agree. Attention economy. So you got to understand when you are producing content, what's going to cause engagement.
live in. It's no longer about competence like it used to be. It's not even so much, it's about attention and it's about network. It's those two things. It's who you know and it's how many people pay attention.
Your content is a way to get your message out to your network. As you grow your network, no matter where the economy goes, no matter where the real estate industry goes, no matter where any industry goes, you have the ability to innovate and to adapt by anticipation. And guess what? You got all these raving fans, these people that believe in you, trust in you. And all of a sudden, when you actually have a product that's going to serve them, bring it to them. Create a product that's going to serve them.
People pay attention to you. So if you develop a phone addiction and you refuse to consume and you only create, you'll start to attract attention sooner or later. And when you can do that, there's usually lots of different ways to monetize it. So if someone came to me and said, I have nothing, no skills, no money, nothing, and I had to...
The thing that kills me today is people that have large audiences, but yet they're still not making money with their audience. The question is how much value do you bring to people? Number one is, are you having value to deliver? Number two is, are you delivering it? But if you have it not delivered, it's worthless. But let's say you're delivering it, but they're not perceiving it. Guess what? Lack of perception is also worthless. You got to help people perceive the value so they move money from their bank into your bank.
And I had to get rich, I'd say that's what you should do. You should get a phone and develop a phone addiction and you should start to create. Look at you guys. 6 months ago, you started to create something.
Yeah.
Now here we are. Bang. You have to create things in the world we live in. You have to create things. When you create things, you'll get attention and you can always find a way to monetize attention. Jake Paul has monetized attention.
Yes.
That's all he's done. He hasn't made his money being the best boxer. He's monetized attention. You have to find a way for people to pay attention to you.
From Vine to Instagram to YouTube.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And no, that's fantastic. Bro.
Yeah, that's
I never thought about that. Yeah.
And networking is very powerful because once again, you might know one thing, but your buddy over here, he's smart at investing. He's smart at,
Yep.
like for example, I feel like most guys are very ego driven and they think they know everything.
Yep.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You're good at one thing. Let's say you're good at marketing. Your buddy's good at, finance. You put that together, you got a team now, and that makes you grow.
Yeah, and let's talk about network quickly because I run a network on CobraTake.com. There's the War Room, which is a network of mine. So networking is extremely important for a couple of reasons. If you were
Network is also known as the power of proximity. Your peer group will hold you at a higher standard. Like in my peer group with Tony Robbins' Platinum Circle, I get to hang around people that are doing $2 million, $3 million, $4 million a year in revenue. Some of them even have multiple 8-figure and 9-figure net worths. Now all of a sudden, if you're gonna be in a room, in an environment with those people, I automatically get a leg up compared to other people. Can you create a space where people want to be in proximity with you? Create a peer group where you're the leader of those peers and people get so much value from that peer group.
in a room with ice cream experts and all they talked about was ice cream. How to make it, how to store it, how to move it, the different flavors, the size of the cartons it's in, how much it costs to produce. If all they talked about was ice cream and you were in that room, sooner or later, when someone comes to you to ask you something about ice cream, you're going to know the answer.
Yeah.
But you're going to accidentally know some shit about ice cream. If you're in a room of people who only talk about money, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you need to be around people who are about it. And the problem is with the people out here, everyone has a dream, but not many people have a plan. A dream and a plan are different things. When you say to guys, do you want to be rich? Yeah, I want to be rich. How will you get rich? One day,
I think a better question than how are you going to get rich is what's important about getting rich? What's it going to do for you? Where are you going to be able to travel to? What are you going to be able to do for your children? Where are you going to be able to live? What type of food are you going to be able to buy? What experiences are you going to be able to afford differently by getting rich? Because once you get your psychology right around what's important about it, then the plan will show up. You'll see the next 2 or 3 steps. It's like walking through the forest at night with a flashlight. You can't see the whole forest, but you see the next 10 steps. Then you walk forward, the next part opens up to you. So I don't think it's so much how, it's what's important about it. The how will then show up.
shit comes in. So you can have a dream with no plan. When's the last time something fantastic has ever happened on accident? When's the last time you've seen a big jacked dude and you say, hey man, how'd you get so jacked? And he goes, dunno, oops. Dunno, it just happened. No, he planned it. He went to the gym, he ate a certain way, he planned his meals, he had to make it happen. It's exactly the same with getting rich. You need a plan to get rich, right? Everyone out there has a dream, but very few people have a plan. Yep. If you're surrounded by people who have a plan to get rich and you provide value to them in some way, because they're not going to drag you up if you ain't doing nothing, because that's what friendship is. Friendship is value exchange. Yeah. If you provide value to them, sooner or later you're going to begin to make money.
So that is the key. Go find people, add value to them, and sooner or later you're going to begin to make money. I completely agree with that. Thanks for watching. Go add value. We'll see you soon.